Dimman sjórinn, duftun kallar, skugginn stærri, hjarta skellir, tentaklar dansa, ringur spinnur. Það kemur, hver skrefið titrar. Það kemur. Kraken, við elskum myrkrið. Þú ert taktinn. Kraken, dansa með djúpinu, aldrei aftur Blek og bylgjur, stormur vaknar, eyjar skjálfa, enginn flagnar, sagan lifir, myrkur magnar. Það kemur, hjartað þitt hljómar. Það kemur. Við elskum myrkrið. Þú ert taktinn. Dansa með djúpinu, aldrei aftur Stormur vaknar.
Neon lights, they cut the air. Pulse is heavy, don't you dare lose the beat, lose the fire. We're climbing higher, higher. Feel the rhythm, let it take you. Bassline drums, it'll break you. Electric pulse, electric pulse. We're alive, we're alive. Sweat is dripping, heartbeats clash, feet are stomping, speakers smash. In this chaos, I feel free. Electric waves, they're drowning me. Do you feel it in your chest, pounding louder than the Feel the rhythm, let it take you. Bassline drums, it'll break you. Electric pulse, electric pulse. We're alive, we're alive. Frequencies, they bend and twist. Every sound, it can't be missed. We're machines.
What it is. Wildstar, how you doing tonight, man? All right. Man, it is crunch time for real for me. I got a wake-up call this morning. I am quite a ways out from finishing the archive. Oh, I know what I did. There we go. No? Why are you doing this? There we go. There we go.
Of course you can. Well, I couldn't before.
I was like, why is it not going? Oh, because I'm an idiot. All right. But yeah, I have been slacking on the archive the past week, and I've got to catch up. Plus, this week I've got to get a couple people to get a few of the characters that I don't have. So I got some work ahead of me, and that is for damn certain. Because I'm missing, unfortunately, a decent number of units. Let's do our daily draw real quick. Let's open this mess up with that. Actually, before I do that, let me see. Did my alerts go out? Because I've noticed that our bot in the Discord has not been very forthcoming with those in a timely fashion. Oh, it did. Okay, bet. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, I need to be honest with something. I really don't want the game to shut down. I mean, not much we can do about that, unfortunately. Don't really have any say in that that little factoid. All right, let's do our free daily and see what we get. I have just about enough to do 2 multis. I got enough to do 1 multi. I might be able to get enough to do 2. We'll see what happens. Now, unfortunately, and it sucks, but I basically said it from the start of the game. I was like, I believe I even said the first time we played this, I'm like, give this 2 years. 2 years max. And I hate that I'm right. But on the back of Danmemo, this was just not a good look, I hate to say. Danmemo is such a great game. And this has just not quite been the same. Alright, so I'm currently Legend. Let's see. Oh, this is our last one, too. Yeah. I'm fine with the game shutting down as long as I can play the offline version. Oh, I dropped a video on how to do that. Are you on iPhone or are you on Android? Who are we gonna fight? This don't matter really. You know what? I'll take my chances here. Let's see. I'll swap her around and see what happens. Been a long time since I lost a match, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Still have Danmemo installed on my device. So do I, actually. I have kept Danmemo on my both my phones, and I will continue to do so. Come on. Bring them in the fire. Bring them in the fire. If we get them in the fire, we got them. Yes! Like a boss. Boom. They shot their own feet off at the start with the 4 banners. Yeah. Yeah. Well, horrible drop rates and the atrocious monetization system. Let's be real. The fact that a single unit of the 6 you need is $200 That was the death. That was the nail in the coffin right there. Like, the only reason that Dokkan gets away with what they get away with is because it's Dragon Ball. Like, and they were really acting like this was one of those levels of properties, and it's just not. Android and PC, I saw the news a couple days ago. They were also going to release the PC version. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. If it does, I will cover it on the channel. That would be awesome, but I really don't. The problem is, it's like they shut down their Discord, and they're really sparse with releases on the on Twitter. So I just kind of gave up on getting facts out of them. Imagine Danmachi gets another season. Well, it will. I mean, no doubt it will. I mean, so here's the thing. Danmachi is massive in Japan. It's a huge, huge, huge franchise over there. Plus, I think they've cleared, seasons 2 and 3 for Wistoria? And season 5 was... I mean, season 5 did really, really well in Japan. So, no doubt they're going to do at least 1, if not 2 more seasons. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the next big arc wraps are pretty close to it, at least. Yeah, the monetization was terrible. I think 3 months I spent more on Danmemo than entirely. Yeah. Yeah, it's... I spent a little bit in this game, but I saw it from the very beginning. And I was like, I was very, very point blank about it. I'm like, I'm not spending a lot of money in this game. Because we are not going to get out of this game what we got out of Danmemo at all. But, it is what it is at some point. Oh. Let's do this. Just logged in. I got 1,500 regular gacha tickets. Oh, nice. I don't know how many regular gacha tickets I got. I need to expunge all mine though. I got a bunch of them. Unfortunately, I've got all of the baseline units, so it's not going to do me a whole lot of good. But it is what it is. I'm still getting my mess with Freya and Seers. Yeah. So it's 3 personas, 2 bodies, and nary in between do they mix. There's always one left out, and there will always be one that is the dominant. It's weird, but it's just a thing. It's just a thing. Yeah. So I should have just enough here. Maybe, after we do all this, maybe to do 2 summons. I'll get at least 1. But unfortunately, guys, I'll mention it here towards the end of the stream. Normally, we do a Wednesday night stream, but I'm going to be out of town Wednesday. So I will not be streaming Wednesday, sadly. So basically, it's this and next Sunday, and then that's it. After that, we're kind of like, we run out of DanChro. We're done. There will be some, we could do the stories and stuff offline, but that's kind of about it. My thought process is, what we might do is, we'll just roll into doing the indie games and things like that. We did a little bit of Hollow Knight, and then, haven't really had a chance to touch it since then. It's kind of why I was kind of hope they would allow for the transfer of those. Yeah. So... the end of me? No, it's not the end of me. Far from. Far from. Full disclosure, I hate to say it, but it's true. With this, getting to Sunset and how bad rebranding was between Danmemo and DanChro, even though they are, similar games, the rebranding really killed us. I put a lot of my eggs in the Pokemon channel, and that channel's been doing really, really, really well. I've got a big project I'm going to be dropping before I go on vacation. So that has been my bread and butter, basically, in the wake of all of this. But no. We'll still continue to do stuff. I have a lot of the archive videos that I've got to like edit and roll out. But right now, I'm just trying to get them all recorded and get them all saved, and then we'll be rolling a few of them out after the event is over with. So I think tomorrow I'll be uploading the end of the anniversary story. I'll record the rest of the stories, and I'm getting the rest of the character stories done too. But I will need some help with some of the character stories. I've just got to mark down what I've done versus what needs to get done. And then I'll be putting out an APB, probably uploading it tomorrow morning, and then posting in the Discord as well. But I do have some character stories that I need to finish capturing. 2v2 cage lock. I don't want to talk about the current 2v2 cage lock. I will not spoil anything. All I'll say is, yes, there is one in the works, and it is absolutely not my my magnum opus by any stretch. Oh, I got to finish up Uncharted Battlefield. Oh my god, I completely forgot about this. Oh my god. By the whole Freyr Sea thing, still an amazing plot twist, though. I don't know if it's a plot twist. They kind of inferred it a lot along the way. Like, they really dropped clues to that hard. Please take him out. There we go. I've seen I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. That is my answer to that. It's I am there have been multiple times where I was just ready to hang up my hat in this latest one and be like, I'm done nuzlocking. It is just a lot of it is just the RNG has been so bad. Really, really bad. I mean, I usually lose the the ability lottery, but holy crap. This has easily been my worst. Easily. I'm not looking forward to dropping it. In total honesty, I'm going to drop it, but it's going to be accompanied by a lot of other content. It's going to take I'm not pleased with this series, honestly. And if it weren't for the fact that I've got 3 other people involved in it, I would tank it and start over. Girl, would you go attack him? Stop worrying about the peons. Kill him! What it is, man? How you doing tonight? Okay. Let's do strong enemy priority. Can she manage that? Doing good. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Rithia, what it is, man? How you doing tonight? What it is. But yeah, I was saying earlier, guys, that there's going to be this stream. Now, I'm in debate how I want to handle the stream because there's just not a lot to do in the game right now. And there's not a lot I'm hyped about in the game right now. So we'll probably do some summons. I might burn some tickets. But we might switch games here at some point. I'm in debate about it. But, you know, and I've got some archiving to do, so it might be better to use that time to archive. But we do need to put out an APB because I've got a good dozen characters that I need their stories for that I do not have. And actually, I've got to finish the list too, so we might do that too here during the stream. We'll just chit chat. We'll have a good time, reminisce about the game, reminisce about Danmemo. A lot of reminiscing about Danmemo. But since you guys were asking like what the future holds, and I know I talk about this like every stream, but not everybody's probably heard the news. Streaming wise, we're gonna start doing indie games on streams. Wednesday and Sunday are gonna become just a different indie game. Kiram, how are you only now discovering this? How? And if you're only now discovering that, go watch Overrev as well. I love Overrev. Overrev is okay. Overrev is kind of raunchy, but it has the superior Toyota. What if we just do attack priority? Solo attack priority. How about that? Let me know which characters you may need help with. My name and your server is the same as here. So I can tell you right now, I need... As far as adventurers go, I haven't finished the list as far as the assists go, but I know I need the Holiday Reveria, Fox Spirit and Moonlit Haruhime, Lady of the Gale Ryu. So I'll drop a whole list. It'll be in an upcoming video tomorrow. Hey Bob, what it is? I've watched. Yeah, no, fair enough. But I love Overrev. I adore it. It's. Oh, actually, come to think about it, no, it's manga only. They haven't done the anime of it because it is kind of raunchy. It's manga only. My brain, I animate it because I'm a huge fan of the AW11 MR2. But it's manga. It's the manga only. And manga wise, I also like Wangan Midnight, but the anime is not great. The anime really like screwed the pooch. Been a while. How you been? I've been doing alright, man. I've been doing alright. Appreciate you asking. How you been? How's every old damn thing? Oh, talking about the future of the channel. So obviously, I've got like a lot of archive stuff I'm going to be dropping, and it's going to take a while to do that. Plus, we're going to pick up with the light novels. I never dropped reviews of the light novels. We never talked lore stuff. So basically, we're going to go to like a format where we talk more about the lore of the stories. We can compare the old stories. We can go back and do reactions to Danmemo and DanChro. Talk about the gaming history. I'll maybe even do some like Dawnful runs. And we have Infinite Combat. I've just never played it. And I'd fully intended to, but then we got into Hollow Knight. I don't know if she can do this. I really don't know if she can do this. But that's kind of the current, I guess, state of the channel. That's what we're going to wind up doing. And we're going to play it by ear at that point, I guess. You know, see what works, what doesn't work. You know, but I'm not going anywhere. And right now, what I've done is I've modified my streaming schedule. So where on Friday nights we'd be streaming either Phasmophobia or Repo, I now restream it to YouTube as well as Twitch. And on Saturdays we do Repo, and there's talks we might actually do Peak as well. But yeah, there's, basically we're just going to be doing indie games on stream. So we got 4 nights a week of streaming. The only night that is exclusive to my other channel is Tuesday and maybe Thursday when we finish our Cage Lock project. Spent the whole week playing Borderlands. Your suspension? What are you talking about? After I finish Edition D, I want to start Astro Boy. Going old school, man. Dude, initially is so good, but there's such a technological leap between the original series and when they did like the movie re-releases. I'd almost say if you can do the movie re-releases, I'd just do those. Yeah, she's not gonna be able to pull this off. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I do have the attention span of a goldfish. This is true. This is factual. I don't even try to hide it. I don't even try to hide it. I wonder if there's a scene card I can give her that'll let her work. Did they ever reveal who the spy was in the Astray record story? Attention span of a goldfish. Memory of a goldfish, if anything. I do not recollect. I'll be honest with you. I think they did, didn't they? Or was that a spoiler? Or was that a lead-in to something else? I don't know. I would imagine it's addressed in the light novels, but I shamefully haven't read them. I own them, and I have not read them yet. But that is on my list. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the story. I've read book 8 through 15, but I'm going back and I started rereading 1, and I had like a whole bunch of notes and I was going to do a whole video on it, and then we got the Sunset news, so I went all in on the Sunset stuff, and then another project came up, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to go reread book 1. We're going to cover it. Book 2, cover it all the way to current, and then we'll do Sword Oratoria, and then we'll do the side story stuff. The spy was in the guild. Yeah, I just don't remember if they named who it was. Memory of a goldfish. The way this works, and I hate to be, it is so true. I have so much going on in my ADD riddled brain. If I don't read the story 2, maybe 3 times, I forget it. My retention is so bad. But after that like 3rd read, I could regurgitate everything. So I'm basically back on to read number 2 of book number 1. So I'm going to read it, take some notes, blah, blah, blah. We'll talk about it. And then after reread number 3, I'll be able to just, like it's gospel. It's my brain, man. Can't tell you. I am the absolute worst. Let's swap these items. No, because she just needs more damage. Do I have the green Ushi? I don't know if I ever got the green Ushi. I do have the green Ushi. Let's go. Let's see if this does it. Did you read the 2nd anniversary story yet? I have not. I have been all in on that big project. I just haven't, man. Every waking moment has been working on that big project. To give you an idea, Bob, when I sat down and I edited the whole thing, I made this like 45-minute long, crazy like edited magnum opus. I showed it off to a bunch of people, and the feedback was, dude, this is not going to work. And I had to sit down and just rework the whole thing from scratch. I've had to redo all the voiceover work. I've had to redo a lot of the editing. Like, I'm literally remaking the whole video. And I'm down to now about 15 minutes. I think I might stretch it out to about 20. Plus, Root hit me up, and they were like, hey, we want you to do a new commercial. So I'm recording a new commercial for them, and it actually, hilariously, might wind up going on their website. So we'll see how that works. Do we not have another non-time limited unit that can pull this off? We really don't. I'm curious. I'm legitimately curious. Problem is, I don't think she can output enough damage to make this work, but we are definitely going to see. Please get him. Please get him. You have to swing your weapon to hit him. God, he's just standing like half a fart from her range. Hey, Felipe, what is this, Mike? How you doing tonight? This is agitating. Like, just insanely agitating. I'm going to have to use a time-limited unit. Let's go to... No, we'll go... I wonder if he could pull it off. I wonder. No, go away. I don't know if he has the range, but we can... It's got to be strong enemy priority, and he's got to have range. That's why I stopped doing my microphone like that, because I wiggle too much. But I need to do it for my pops and crackles. Come on, Belle. Please. Oh, my. Come on, dude. You're getting eaten alive. Broseph. Dog. Belle. What in the blistering happy horse shit? Dude, the friggin' they stand 5 feet away, and he's got a 4.5 foot range. It is agitating. Oh my living horse shit. Give him the red Ushi, see if that does anything at all. Probably not. I'll give him C cards if he can get past this beginning onslaught. Dude, swing your damn weapon. My problem is if I set him to attack priority, he's going to spend so much time in the final phase of the fight farting around with all the extra foes. He's not actually going to really do anything. Oh my god. Dude, just do the swing your fucking weapon and you will build up enough charge to do your firebolt. So swing your fucking weapon. There you go. Get him. Don't stand. Don't Hit the ant, you dumb fuck. Like, I wish strong enemy priority still came with, like, a modicum of self-preservation. Like, if he had just, like, the vaguest scintilla of self-preservation, it would completely help. But he just wants to sit there and let his cornhole get fucking eaten from the inside out. Let's see. Maybe if I give him special move damage, he might actually pull something off here. Because then he might accidentally hit one of them with a special move. Would be he would buff. Endurance, increase action skill damage. There we go. We can give him some HP recovery on top of it. All right, let's see if he can do it this time. There's an outside chance that he might actually, on complete fucking accident, actually take out the foe this time. Oh, no. Dude. Just swing your sword. Swing your knife. Nah. It's not going to let me back out. Look at that. He's just standing out, like, literally outside his range going, how you doing, buddy? Like, you didn't remember, like, I don't know if you have siblings, but when you'd be like, don't cross the slide, you'd be like with his toe, like, Same energy. Same energy. There you go. Get him. Get him. Go. Dude, just swing your knife. Swing your knife. Build up your skill damage. Go. You gotta do something, bro. What a jackass. If he can get past this stage, he'll have it in the bag. But he's got to actually try. And apparently trying is too much to ask. Come on. There we go. Get him. Get him. Get him. Yes. Let's go.
Swing low.
Live Thorax stream 1. Oh. We could play in some Bug Killer sometime. We could play in some Bug Killer sometime. I was telling Yoko I was really tempted this week because I might have actually had a chance, but yeah. Saturday wound up not being the day. Unfortunately, a various number of things got in the way. Let's see. Do I have... Let's see. I'll give him that and see what happens. Let's see how this plays out. Once again, though, he's got to actually take the dude out here in the beginning of the match. And that, in and of itself, is its own. You know, Tuesday is Thorax Day. Yeah, Tuesday's already called for. I hate to tell you this. Dude, I've got... I gave up on the Dokkan channel. I finally quit that channel. It's just, it wasn't... I wasn't enjoying it, I hate to say. And for me, like, I'm not gonna drag my ass through shit every single day to make content for a bunch of ungrateful people that, you know, that community's just trash. And especially when I hit a point where I just was not enjoying it. So honestly, go. Go. But you know, like the other channel, I've got to get my streams together. I've got to get more streams out. So, building a channel, Bob. Son of a diddly. Yeah, Bell can't do it. Oh, it's so frustrating. We finally got Bell to the point at which he, in theory, might be able to pull it off, but he doesn't survive long enough. Let's see. Let's see. No, water damage isn't going to do us any good here. Basically playing or the act of creation. What? Wait, what? Are you more interested in playing a game that is fun or a game that is fun to make content on? I just have to be enjoying the game, honestly. That's what it is. Because honestly, if I'm not enjoying the game, I'm not going to enjoy making the content. That's just how it is. I have a backlog that will never quit. I've got an insane backlog. And if I'm not enjoying the game, I could be playing something out of my backlog that I'm absolutely going to love. So, yeah. That, and Dokkan was just a money pit. It really was just... I mean, the monetization strategy is as bad as DanChro. It's just not as expensive. But still, it's... Why would I force myself to go through that? And then deal with, like, I'd say every third comment is just unnecessarily negative for literally no reason. Oh my god. No, fuck this. Alright, I'm done. I'm done with all this major fooling around. We got a week left. Screw it. I've had about enough of their fucking bullshit. We're just gonna drop the damn hammer. Go, Artemis. Look at her just... She's not even breaking a sweat. Look at that. Boom. She's not even trying. She's just yawning through this sucker. I have 4,000... Wait, what? Has I've been feeling as giving up or gave a little effort as long as got used to play? Yeah. Yeah. Just made a big mess of poor man's chili? Isn't every chili a poor man's chili? Like, the only time I could think, like, I made chili that wasn't poor man's chili, I used, like, ground lamb and all that other... And you couldn't tell the difference. I'm looking forward to chili season this year. I am going to go ham on some chili. All right. I'm going to go ahead and let lead run wild over here. Now, I will say, if you want a killer chili, trust me on this. It's amazing. Cook you up some bacon. and set the grease aside. But while it's still hot, as a person, I'm rarely at a loss for words. I just read something that broke my heart. I miss the person I was a minute and a half ago before I read that sentence. My life will never be the same. This motherfucker just said, I used generic Bubba's hamburger patties to make chili. You ever read something so tragic that it makes your eyes just unfocus? I now know what it's like to like witness just like the end of humanity as you know it. Like it's just like all of my faith in human anything is just drained out. I get like just throwing a few of those on like the grill or the George Foreman. I've been guilty of that back in the day. I get it, but chili? Chili. Oh, Elite? Elite's awesome, dude. Elite's awesome. DanChro is supposed to be soon. I haven't played it since I saw the final part of the story. Yeah, I'm just thrashing through the last bit of this, man. We were doing the challenges and all that crap, but screw it. There's no damn point now. Bam. My guy, you broke my everything. My brain, my soul, my heart. I was over here about to like unveil the secrets of the universe to you. Here's the thing. If you make a good batch of chili, like, sure, it'll cost you a little bit of money, but you'll eat on that mess for days. It is about the most cost-effective thing you can really make, short of, like, butter noodles. There's no nutritional value in that at all. They're good, but no value at all. Nothing really left to do, like, at all. I trust. I'm struggling over here. It was legitimately the like, what do I stream tonight? And thankfully I didn't finish these up, so I actually have something to do. But yeah, I'll stop by, say some stuff. I'm familiar a few times toward the end, but yeah, no, I feel you, dude. I feel you. What do you think I'm gonna do now? Look, you only need like half a pound of bacon. Half a pound of bacon. Sizzle all that up. Take the grease, set it aside. Then go get you some of the dried beans and soak them in that grease with some Dr. Pepper. You can even use the Dollar Tree brand of Dr. Pepper. You could use whatever you want. Soak them in that overnight with, like, just a half-ass tube of the cheapest ground beef that you... How? How did he lose? How did he lose? Reincarnation Coliseum is out officially in English. I don't know what that is, unfortunately. Bell. Dude, thank you. Dude, I'm just saying, like, when I do it, I get 3 different types of beans. I usually do black beans, red beans, and then like a just random other type of just chili bean. You know, like red kidney beans or something like that. And then soak them overnight. They're amazing. It's dirt cheap. You know, dried beans cost you nothing. And then chop the bacon up, put the bacon in there, and let it all render. I do it usually either, you know, like if I'm making a big batch, I do it on the stove in the big, like a big 5-gallon pot. But like when I do it just for the fam, we do it in a crock pot with like a pound of ground beef, the bacon, and like, you know, like I'd say probably a quarter pound of beans each. And it is next level. Hell, if you did a full pound of each of the beans with like 2 pounds of ground beef and the bacon, you would eat for a month on that shit. Freeze some of it, put it, you know. I could eat chili till my eyes fall out. I could eat chili until I would go into full on chili poisoning. I'd be just fine. Belle, can you take this stupid dragon out, please? How have you not done it so far, my guy? How is Belle not taking out the stupid dragon? That is disappointing to an extreme degree. It's a manga by Zunta, the famous... yeah. I know you're talking about. We don't need that. We just need all offense. All offense. Offense. And... strength increase, and this gives... we don't need stamina, we just need more strength. We'll do that. Let's see how this plays out. Interesting, Beers. I should. I mean, I think you turned me on to the Yuri brothel. Genuinely enjoyed that. Get it. All right, Belle. If you don't pull it off this time, my disappointment, man. Need to look up one character particularly you never saw. Alright, I'll look it up real quick while Belle's doing his thing. Oh, damn. Jesus. What are those proportions? Dear God. What a... I mean... Does she fight Universe Man? Why? You know what? I don't. I'll just take your word for it. I'll have to read that. Yeah, I did look her up on Google. Oh, look, he pulled it off. Nice. Thanks, Belle. I'm just more impressed that she's basically Triangle Man incarnate. All right. Shitty ass team. You know, I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. That. And I never fully, I guess, unlocked all his shit. Do special move cooldown. He's going to wind up getting beaten down a little bit, and that'll give him a boost. And then... we've already used that. So we'll sort this by just random ass strength increase. Grants a status increase of 52% to yourself in the first 30 seconds of the game. Now, HP is 30% or less, 25% strength increase. No. We'll just do this, see what he gets. Let's see how this plays out. If you're a fan of Aisha, yeah. I can tell. I'm just straight up, she's Triangle Gal. I hate to see what she does to Particle Man. Jesus. So, Otaro should be built up pretty quick here. And it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. He might need some HP regen, is my only thought. But he's hitting a point where he's... yeah, he's just going to one-shot everything at this point. But since the AI is idiotic, he's going to stand in the poison until he gets hurt. Holy shit! Finish up my Uncharted Battlefield with you as well. They definitely gave it a difficulty increase. Yeah. I thought you'd like that. Look at her outfit! Tell me it's not. Also, I love They Might Be Giants. Bam. Look at that. Oh, no. Fuck off. Let's see. So, do we have enough at long, long last to do 2 summons, 2 multis? $2,800, so we need... Yeah, we need 56. We're just shy of it. I wonder if there's any Sealess out there hiding. Actually, you saw what Triangle Man is officially supposed to look like. I don't think Triangle Man is supposed to look like anything. First time I heard this song was have you never seen the original Tiny Toons music video? Oh, dude, if you've never seen the Tiny Toons music video, go look it up. Go look it up. Pretty sure I claim my 100 weekly. Oh, I have not. Balls. That helps. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. That is of some assistance. Do we have any missions we can rock out real quick? Let's see. Complete 4 weekly missions. We can do our 3 gifts. Bam. You know, let's see. Send your bell to rank 29. That's only 40 more, but that's probably pretty easy. Let's see. 28. Bam. That is what it is. I don't think we were getting much more than that out of the pathetic amount we've got. I just need, honestly, 200 more, which shouldn't be all that difficult. There's 100 right there. We're not going to make it to 650 days. It's probably on me because I didn't log in enough. 30 assists awaken to stage 2. Let's see. Do I not have 30 assists to walk on a stage 2? Do I have anybody that can awaken? It doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I have any that can awaken. Does the game officially close for us in the US? I mean, if you have the Japanese version downloaded, you should still be able to play a certain amount of it. Wonder if I have enough in score attack here. Let's see, 6,300, 5,700. Got those. No. It's really unfortunate because there is some left on the table here. Here's what would happen. Let's do this. Let's save this team and do one minor change on this team. Let's do call. Oh, actually, this is the team. Let's do it. I thought it was actually it's against wind. It's not with them particularly. So yeah, so it says the 29th in Japan, so I'm guessing the 28th for us. So I said about a week away. Do you have any left to buy in the PvP shop? I'll double check that too. I might. But I'm going to let this run and see if I can get anything more out of this. Yeah, I think I bought that one, but I don't know, and I'll double check it. But if it's for sale there, that's like 1,000. I don't know the time, Bob. Honestly, don't know the time. I'm gonna guess midnight Japan, which would be like for me like noon to 11 a.m. So we'll probably get like a stream. We might get a stream on Sunday, but that'd be about it. So yeah, the 28th. We might not even get next week's stream, honestly. This might be the last stream. It's hard to tell. Tough to call, man. Tough to call. Bob, I'm not going to be streaming Wednesday, unfortunately. I'm going to be out of town. I'll put it this way. If I can muster it, I will, but it really depends on a few factors. And most of that is Wi-Fi at the hotel I'm going to be at. And historically speaking, Wi-Fi has not been great. I haven't heard anything about another Danmachi gacha game in the works. I haven't heard anything about any Danmachi games in the works at all. Remaking battle items you might be able to get to farm 100 or so Sealess from. Possibly. I got a lot of battle items I can recraft too. I just never bothered. Once again, we got... I mean... This will take like a good 5 minutes or so to run through. Now, I've been told whatever Sealess is left over is converted into tickets. So... I don't know. It might be worth leaving some Sealess around, but well, I've got 2 multis on the spanner. I'm going to spend them. I don't think I'm going to get the characters I need, but who knows? It's worth at least doing. look at him go, man. This is insane. Like, the raw difference in these characters from, like, the base level characters is completely nutty. But I'll check that out. I'll check out the recrafting here in just a second. We're almost done with this. I have 37 large poppers, 972 medium, and 1,200 or 1,020 small. Yeah, I don't think I ever spent mine, to be completely honest. Beerus, I missed your suggestion. Hold on. You should do a stream where you play You Don't Know Jack. We've done that, actually. Way back in the day, we did that. Addy, Vic, and I used to play that all the time. I think it was one of the PlayStation versions had a bunch of, like, really, hilarious ads on them. In fact, I referenced the GMFC Giganto today of all damn shit. So, yes. I know You Don't Know Jack. And I know there was a board game, but I'm sorry. The PlayStation games with the ads, those were the games. That was where it was at. The GMFC Giganto ad is easily my favorite, though. Easily my favorite. Because this one giant mother freaking car. Did we get him? Oh, we just missed. Oh, fuck off. That is not a record. Kiss my ass with that record. Some bullshit. Alright, so let's see. First things first. Exchange. And yeah, I've already exchanged all my shit for MSS. So that be would it be. Battle Arena tickets, though. I will snag those. That be would it be. Raid, that also be would it be. Yeah, I dare say that is that. Let's see, missions. So upgrade 120 scene cards to rank 30. Break scene cards. Race characters. CP. I don't see one for recrafting. Let's see. Is there a word for recrafting? I see all the characters' ranks. That's pretty sad if I maxed it out, because I rarely do any of that shit. Yeah. Damn. Let's see. Yeah, I've maxed that out. Just need 200. Do I have anybody who is not level 20. I think everyone's level 25 at this point, or close to. They're all level 25. They're all level 25. But his next rank is at 32, so 30 won't make any difference at all for him. Next danmachi game, have to work early this week, so almost no time for DanChro. I'm so sorry, man, but I appreciate you dropping in, my guy. How you been doing, man? Yeah, unfortunately, we were coming to the grips with the fact this might be the last DanChro stream. I'm out for 2 minutes to find my fur baby waiting by the front door. That's devotion. That is devotion. Damn. Well, y'all, I don't know where I'm going to get 200 C-lists from. All these end. Oh, so it says this one ends at 2 a.m. So I'm going to guess that is going to be the end time. Bob. So 2 a.m. Japanese time, I'm going to guess would be the end. So let's see. Let me get the actual. So it's right now it's yeah. It's 12:52, almost 1 a.m. for them, and it is 11:52 for me. So they're 13 hours ahead. So yeah. So it'll end at like 1 in the morning for me. Saturday night. Damn, and the worst part is I'm going to be out for a few days. And I don't know if I'll be back in time to do a Saturday night stream before our usual Saturday night stream. So I don't know, man. It's all going to be up in the air, unfortunately. And we've had this trip planned for longer than this. It's longer than the reset or the sunset's been announced. So yeah, nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. All right. Oh damn! I have 600 tickets too. Holy shit. Where am I going to find 200 C-lists? I mean, there's every other run here we get 5. So 40. Yeah. 40 runs of the raid. Which by that point you're buying enough tickets, it doesn't matter. Let me see. It did say upgrading the scene cards. Let me see why scene cards need to be upgraded. You know what? I bet you. I wonder if upgrading these scene cards counts. Let's see what happens. We'll give it a shot. The only thing I can think left is max all your character CP levels by dumping all your potato poppers and quickly battling. It's a thought. It's a thought. Abandon your family for the thorax. I don't know that I'm going to be doing that, Bob. Not sure I'm quite ready to go there yet. Let's see. Let me break 20 types of scene cards to... So wait. So does that only count for URs? So wait, trash cards don't count, I guess. No. I got the summer outfits part 2 for Marvel Rivals. Besides Susan Storm and Mantis, yeah. Has hilarious Punisher and a Speedo with water. I've seen that. I actually saw that the other day. So I guess I'm going to go out on a limb here and say these don't count towards those values. Because if it did, we'd already have that. It's 115 and it's not moving. It's hilarious. I will grant you that. We'll see. Do I have any items? I might have expunged all my items, I hate to say. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have any items either. Damn. Damn. Yeah, I'm at a loss. I need like 100 Sealess or 200, less than 200 Sealess. 180 Sealess. So upgrade scene cards to rank 30, but I don't think these even count down here. Let's see. Were you in the United Battle List rewards doing hard solos pretty easy? I would literally have to run 40 of them to get 100. It's not worth it. Mantis never paid attention to like that. Well, it depends. Is it MCU Mantis or is it comic book Mantis? Oh, that did count. Oh, snap. Okay, we might actually got this. This is going to be a grind, but hang tight for a second, y'all. I got a bunch of these I never upgraded, so we're going to go through and upgrade them and see if we can make this happen. So we'll filter this down to this. Here we go. I just look up Rivals Mantis swimsuit. I saw Punisher. I didn't see Mantis. Hold on. I mean, it's easy to tell if it's comic book Mantis or not. I see Sue Storm. Yeah, so it is Comic Mantis. Yeah. And it's old school Comic Mantis at that. Yeah, old school Comic Mantis is like an OG baddie. They desperately watered her down. Oh. They watered her down big time for the MCU. Let me see. Not about all that, dude. I don't know, man. They're so intertwined with Disney. I don't even. I don't give them. I don't give him much credit at all. I'm going to be honest with you. I'd be hating. Bob. Oh, do you want to do some raids for old time's sake? I'd have to plug my controller in. I could do a couple raids. But let me run through this real quick and see if we can get those rewards real fast. Because I've got a ton of these that we can do real quick. Wish there's a faster way to do these, though. Bam. God, there's so many. This might actually yield us the rewards we need, so let's give it a shot here. Frank gave me so much crap for being so anti-Disney, but I've never... Yeah. Yeah. I can't say anything. I bought Disney stock down when it was like $80. When it tanked a while back, dude, I bought it so fast. I also bought, around the same time, GoPro was down to like 50 cents a share. I bought so much GoPro. And their stock right now is worth 5 times what it was then. So, you know, I can't complain too much about Disney, but yeah, their decision-making skills right now suck. I mean, suck. Beerus, I have trust issues with that. It's except for the comic books, there's always a touch of Disney in everything Marvel. Comic books are the only exception. Disney seems to just not pay attention at all to their comic books. Now, that's one thing I do like. It's like, for the most part, the comics do seem to, like, exist without any interference. Though sometimes they do try to, like, do tie-in events and things like that. For the most part, the comics are just the comics. And I like it that way, frankly. Yeah, it's a good thing. It is a good thing. Chinese studio, so no. It still doesn't mean anything. They could still be influenced by Marvel. You know what? This is working. Let's keep going. Oops. Oh, shit. There we go. Back to unedited front if you haven't done anything so far. 500 points. Wait. Oh, yeah. I did everything in there. The only thing I haven't gotten is the extra lead dupe, and I don't think it's going to be any good right now. Been playing since launch, and if there was any whiff of Disney interference would... Fair, but trust issues, man. Trust issues. But yeah, guys, I hate to say it, but it looks like next week's stream this might be our final DanChro stream, since I'm going to be out of town, and I might not be around for when the game closes. Who knows? I'll try to get some more solidified information, try to verify a couple of things, but honestly, if next Saturday is the end of it all, I might just forego repo for a week, and we'll probably just stream this and talk about it. I haven't decided. But also, it is our big group streams. It's really hard to, like, say no to that. Because I do genuinely enjoy that a lot. I don't know. We're gonna play it by ear. One thing that I will tell you guys, is so if anybody watched the final stream when Danmemo closed, legitimately I got choked up when Danmemo closed. Because it was such a big part of the channel and my restructuring of the channel and just generally getting back into games and all that stuff. Like, Danmemo was a big part of my life at that point. Like, for 6 years, we played that game and loved that game. And I swore that when that server closed, we were going to stream up to the point at which the server closed. And we even started an Eyes Wars session, like, right before it closed. So we'd have something to continue to play. And then on top of that, the icing on the cake is when the devs came in to say goodbye. Like, we're not going to get that with this game. That's just not going to be a thing with this game. And it makes me really sad. Double Monkey did really mess up a lot. What? Oh, prefer the OT raid bosses? Yeah. What do you mean 3, not 2? Oh. The other 3 raid bosses? I don't remember how many other raid bosses there were, I'll be totally honest. Minotaur, Blacklight, and... Oh, that's right, and Terry's. Yes. That is correct. Double Monkey is just annoying. Because it's like, if they get split up, it's really annoying. Played Danmemo 18 hours a day for most of the 6 years. Yep. Danmemo is on just a whole other level. I really hope we get another game that is... I can't say like Danmemo, because I'll be totally honest, I don't think there will be another game like Danmemo. But I hope we get another really solid, like, console game. Because genuinely, I enjoyed Dawnful. And I plan to play it again here soon. It might be really fun to visit that after Silksong. But yeah. Honestly, once again, like, I'm not going to have the same reaction. Oh, there was another raid boss, Cad. Minotaur, Black Goliath, and Terry's in... Yes, you're right. God, there's been a... I only remember, the two. But you're right. So what a game with a decent free-to-play vibe. And that's fair. Oh, the latency issues? Yeah. That's the other thing this game sucked at, was optimization. This game wasn't optimized for shit. They really needed to work on that. But, you know, honestly, like, all the other issues were just kind of forgivable. If it weren't for how atrocious the monetization was. Like, it really was just so bad. The monetization strategy in this game was just the absolute worst. Oh, let's see what we got here. Bam. Okay. Okay. We only need 125 now. Let's keep going. Let's go. We'll get all these upgraded, see what we got. And actually, Bob, I've got 6 tickets. That would be 15 sealess. So we could do that. No, it wouldn't be 15 because lead's coming up, so it might be 10. Excuse me. The monetization is so... Yeah, ironic considering how I feel Danmemo could have monetized their game harder. Yeah. Yep. DanChro was a bank heist compared to Danmemo. Yeah. You're not wrong. I think that's what was really nice is Danmemo could have done more. And they just didn't. They didn't want to. They didn't want to push it. You know? Like, I always say Danmemo had a lot of respect for their player base. Danmemo never, like, forced your hand or anything like that. And if they were like, okay, you want to spend $20 today, go for it. We will reward you handsomely for your meager input. This game's like, are you throwing $300 at us? GG, we're just not giving you anything. So it's really sad because to come from like the legacy that Danmemo had to this is just truly unfortunate. Bam. Bam. Yeah. Press speed with Danmemo. Like, seriously, do you truly feel they should have uploaded their VNs to the game platform? Yeah, I won't disagree. They could have done more, but they did so much in the end. Like, I don't think even Danmemo realized the following and the love that they had. Beerus, I hate to admit, I have not. Bob asked me earlier. I've not read it yet, but it is in the plans. I have the recording. I haven't been able to like watch it yet. All right, and I think we might have some rewards I can get for upgrading these. So we'll have to go get some of the gems to upgrade these. Boom. All right. Yeah. So, Beerus, I think the honest answer is if it was a story that Amori had direct. I don't know about Anniversary 1, but Jester I thought was already confirmed. I thought it was confirmed that he's going to be doing, I think a 2-part story on it. He mentioned something about it on Twitter, but I think it is confirmed he's doing a light novel of it. If so, that would be absolutely awesome. Want to do a Harmonia novel as well? Would be cool. I don't know, man. It'd be interesting to see where Harmonia fit, or make it fit into the series canon somehow. Hard to tell, man. Hard to tell. Boom. Boom. We're almost there, guys. There we go. And 6 to go. Now, one is confirmed, but Harmonia's not been. He did write Harmonia, by the way. Yeah. I thought so. I remember them saying that it was written by him. Can we just take it? I mean, I say it all the time, but just take a minute to appreciate how busy Amori is and how much he does. Like, I don't know how this dude sleeps. Because he is just always cranking out work, always cranking out light novels. It's crazy. The game it fit prior to Season 5 and after Season 4. I just don't see how it would, realistically, like, according to the, if we just go by the anime schedule, I guess. It just feels hard to fit in there. There's not a lot of gaps that would allow it. All right. Boom. 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 And almost done. That's small time frame after Sword Art 12 before Danmachi Volume 16. See, the downside is me not having read Sword Art Oratoria means I don't really know, man. There's time between the books there. Fair enough. That's the downside. I've not read Sword Art Oratoria, so I can't vouch for that. That was recuperating. That is true. Season 4's story arc, they got badly fucked up. So that is a valid assessment of that situation. Because also in that time, Ryu's run away and met up with everyone and done her own thing. So I guess there's a decent enough amount of time. Bam. 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 You saw Sword Art Oratoria 12 already. It was in Danmemo. Once again, dude, I don't remember it per se. I have to go back and rewatch it, but I really want to read the books. Honestly, that's like my big goal is I want to catch up in the books. Now, I can't promise it's going to be a short-term thing because I've got other projects in the works, but I really do want to. So desperately. I have the vast majority of them. Well, I have the vast majority of the main line and the side stories. I don't have a lot of Sword Oratoria, but yeah, it's an easy enough fix. Okay, is that the last one? No, one more. One more. And then I could buy some gems and do the upgrades as well. Boom. There we go. What's left? What is left? What's left over here, guys? Nope. Back up. Oh, this one. Okay. I was like, thought I got everything. There we go. So I need 125. Let's see what this yields. All right, so 505. Excuse me. In fairness, we were up streaming last night until like 2 a.m. And my happy ass had to be up at like 6 this morning, so. But I will stay up as long as I can. If this is indeed our last Danmemo stream, I will stay up as long, or DanChro stream, I will be up as long as I can. You back home? Welcome back here. How you doing, man? Be lurking. Ain't mad about that. Wonder if I buy those blue gems if it'll work. Let's see. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. To shreds, you say? Can I not buy those? All right. So Alan and Artemis, let's see here. So we should, in theory, let's see. I got 30 of them that time. Bam. With that many good decisions have been made with the EOS of this game, I wonder if they just handed the game up to that was passionate and it was always trying to bring things. So I've seen some stuff from Team Caravan, and it seems like Team Caravan really did care. Like, Team Caravan seemed to really, really care about this. So I don't doubt for a moment that this is just as bad for them as it is for us. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade. Bam, bam. Auto select. Oh, jeez, that is ripping through my my rewards. But I'm fine with DanChro just being a gone game. It was an actual console game. Yeah, I do want a Souls-like. Now, I will say I genuinely did enjoy Dawnfall for that very reason. When this thing just happened, a random Twitter person just called me a quote-unquote... Wait, what? Oh. Yeah. Funny how that is construed as a hot take in this day and age. So dumb. Well, I guess it didn't change a whole heck of a lot, but whatevs. Boom. Boom. Upgrade. There we go. Oh, you know what? I'm a big old dummy. Bam. All right, so we can go farm up some blue sheets pretty quick. I'll tell you what. Let's see what happens here. 1,200 are the small ones. Let's see if that yields anything. Oh, we got our 25 battles there. So, play Battle Arena 5 times. And MSS 5 times. And we could get 100. And that was put us right at it. But let me, before we do that... Oh, God, that's so bad. Nope. Do you have any from Score Attack? I do not. I've done most of my score attacks. I don't think there's a lot left. I'm here rank again. All art forms should... Wait, what? Oh. I don't know. I don't mind him. I think the problem is right now is you've got a bunch of... You've got a lot of people that have no sense of humor at the moment. That's pretty much where all that lies. All right. So we'll do this. and see what we get out of this. This shouldn't take too long, I hope. Not about all that. I'm not sure I'm on your page there. Boom. Boom. Oh, do not do that. Boom. So let's see. Oh, look at that. We got another limit break. So that was that. That ate up all of it. Jeez. Karen, you might be onto something there. There we go. So we got that. And that. And we already did that apparently. And that. Jeez. Just burning through these suckers. Not that it matters. Go through the missions right now, realizing how little of the anime was actually finished. Yup. I mean, once again, I blame aiming, man. Aiming came in with, like, on the coattails of a game that they knew was 7 years strong. It was like, we could do the same thing without doing the research and realizing what made that game tick. Like, what made that game so beloved? What made that game work from go? They just didn't pay attention. They saw cash and they chased it. And that's why, once again, after like a good bit of time, I stopped doing a lot of paid summons. Like, periodically we get donations and people would say, okay, do some summons. I'd be like, all right, we'll do some summons. But by and large, once I saw the writing on the wall, it's just like, this is so bad and I don't want to encourage this. You're on my second monitor. We just both keep happening to do the same things at the same time. It happens, man. Boom. Did I get anywhere into season 3? Yeah. It sucks. They had so much to do. They could have gone for years, but they got greedy, and then aiming pulled the plug when they were like, oh man, it's not paying out. What the hell? Like, of course it's not paying out. Y'all didn't pay attention to what people loved about the game. But I mean, hey, so long as you're not paying attention, right? They got that you're not the boss of me energy going on. Upgrade. All right, so got a good chunk of these. Let's see in a minute if this gives us the rewards. Should, in theory. Do you remember the 21st night of September? It just passed! But I do remember the 21st night of September. Do you remember? And if I'm honest, we need a little more of the 21st night of September. I'll be real. This game could have been able to do it, but I love... Yeah, the game is completely free to play. Can pity every single new unit with free resources. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, offer skins. See, that's the best way to do it. That's, and there's a lot of games going to that where, like, the summons and all that are completely free to play. They encourage you to play the game. But if you want, like, the extra skins or, like, outfits or things like that, that's when you wind up paying money. And honestly, I can get behind that because it makes the reward more worthwhile because you're actually getting something out of it. You're not being forced to do it to just satiate some, like, erroneous desire to, like, upgrade your units. You're actually getting something that you've aimed for, that you strived for, and then you're acquiring that on the back end. Spent about $100 a month in that game because of that, and that's fair. That's probably about what I spent on probably a little more than that on Danmemo. Basically done with the gacha games. That's where I'm at. Honestly, that's where I'm at, and I think a lot of people argue. I don't think Rivals is a gacha game though. Is it? I think Rivals is like, it's God, what do they fucking call that? But yeah, like, you could buy the outfits and things like that, like we were saying before. Rivals functions a lot like one. Yeah, it's got the microtransactions. But unlike a gacha game, you don't have to do it to be competitive. All the stuff that's ooh. You know, before I do that, let me see something here. So I get 30 more at rank 110. What's it going to take to hit rank 110? Bam. Bam. All right. And bam. So MMOs. Yeah, I'm not a big MMO person. It's heartbreaking when you're part of a group, but you can only play like a handful of hours a day, and they come back in like, by the way, we all leveled up to level 80 last night, and while we were like level 10 going, oh, joy. Don't really like the free-to-play model. I am only fine with Rivals because it's just skins. That's exactly it, man. That's what it should be. It should be voluntary. Oh, what's this? No shit. Well, this is 90 Sealess right here, I think. I don't know, Kiram. I'm going to reserve all criticism until I see it. I love the original. The original has like a soft place in my heart. The sequel is okay to me. I wasn't blown away by it. So Rune Path of Exile, from every now and then you team up with a group that just carries you through everything and you miss the whole story. Yeah. Yeah, I was playing an MMO a while back called Repels, and genuinely enjoyed it. But that was like the inherent problem is you log in once a day and you go, okay, cool. I played for a little bit, but now I've got to go like do dinner and get ready for bed and blah, blah, blah. And all my friends played until like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, I got other shit I need to do, man. And then I'd log back in the next day. They'd be like a dozen levels higher than we were. And I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, yeah, we forgot to sleep last night. I'm like, hey, dude, we work in the same place. We have the same fucking schedule. Are you just not sleeping? SAO stole from a lot, like .hack. Yeah, SAO stole a lot from .hack. All right. Thing is, I think .hack's just under the radar this day and age. All right, we have just enough to do this, so let's do this, and I'm going to record these and treat it like a video. So let's see what we get. 3, 2, 1, let's go. What it is, y'all. So, it's your old boy Pilk. You guys are probably already know that, and we are less than a week out of the sunset of Danmachi Battle Chronicle. And I said a while back that our summons were probably our last summons, but I got just enough to do one more. So we're going to do that tonight. Well, 2 more, actually. And unfortunately, I am lacking a decent number of units. So I'm actually going to need some help, guys, here in the near future, getting some of those character stories. I'll drop a whole video about that tomorrow. Join the Discord, link down below, and you guys can help out with that. We got about a week to get these finished up. We can get them in just so long as I have the recording so we can get them edited in time. But for now, let's jump into our last 2 summons. Now remember, everything is up for grabs here. Everything is up for grabs. So we could grab some of those units that I need. It's mostly time limited. There's only the one Festa and Alfric that I don't have. Ooh. No Red Minotaur in this one. It would be tragic for our last summon to be just a complete wash. It would be so tragic. Fitting, but tragic. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is so bad. All right. Final summon, y'all. I don't think we're going to get enough to do any summons after this. Now, we don't know what banner's going to stick around with the tickets. I really, 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 really hope it's this banner because they did say there's going to be like daily summons and things like that. And there will still be daily summons on this until the end. But we don't know what banner's going to stay put. And I'm going to be honest, I have my doubts it's this one just because I know this game and I know how the devs work. Not even the devs. I know how aiming works. And I'm not going to blame Team Caravan for what's going on here, but this is an aiming decision. All right, so SR Lily, SSR scene card with Bell and Ishtar, SR scene card, SSR Miko, or SR Miko, not even SSR. SR Mikoto, SR Welf. Is this another wash? Are our last two summons just gonna be this bad? Alright, I'm gonna end the recording there, guys. I'm not gonna upload that. There's no point in uploading that. So yeah, I'm still missing a whole bunch of units. That is... I wish disappointing were a strong enough word. That is very sad to me. Should I upload that as perfect? No, I'm not going to do that. I'll upload a video tomorrow asking for help on the character stories, because it is. I don't want to upload. I don't like uploading downer content like that. Yeah, I'll probably do one where I binge summon all my tickets, because there's no point in keeping those tickets around. But it's really sad. Really sad. Because that's just... Never even made it to pity on this, by the way. 3 summons away from pity. To be fair, I don't watch many gaming anime. Do you... I mean, fair, I guess. Still really believe the draw rate never changed from when the game first came out. They say it increased, but yeah. I don't know, dude. Thing is, if something like that happened and you've got proof of it, that is like there are actually legal ramifications for that. Yeah. I don't know, man. All right, should we burn these tickets? You just want to do a massive summon where we just burn 600 plus tickets? Go away. Not purposefully? No, I think it would be. I think it's 100%. I think they know what they're doing, and it's 100% deliberate. Burn the tickets. Burn the tickets. All right, let's do it. Fuck it. I'll do it as a video though. We'll just chit-chat while we're doing it. Ice Wars. Dude, I wish, man. I think that's the one big mistake that Danmemo made, is not giving us an offline version of Ice Wars as an Easter egg in the app. They really should have. Like, they so should have. Can you imagine that? Can safely say my pulls versus rates on this game way beyond bad. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You'd rather keep your tickets for what? What are they gonna do you after all is said and done? So rumor has it they're gonna be converted into or well, like all your leftover sealers is gonna be converted into tickets. But unless it's this summon, it's not worth it. It really is not. But see, I have everyone. I'm not missing anyone. It's kind of the problem. But we might be able to max some units out. I don't know. Should have made Ice Wars a standalone game. That would have been pretty awesome. Dude, Riflyer should just release it. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an online game. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Just release it as an It was genuinely enjoyable. They spent so much time making this little, like, you know, like, ow, fuck me running. My goddamn phone just attacked my foot. Eyes versus Steam game. I know, right? Like, Riflyer could do that. Charge $5 for the shit. I don't care. Like, they spent so much time and effort making this wonderful little, like, April Fool's joke, and then they just never did anything with it. Like, you could have genuinely thrown that on Steam for $5, and people would have bought it. The hell, man. Such a missed opportunity. Such a genuinely missed opportunity. A very rare but prominent Danmemo L. Yeah, there were a few. They were very few and far between, but there were a few. Release all the April Fool's games. And it really was kind of only one game per se. Because they did the one, and then they revamped it. I mean, it was the other before that. They were all stories. Just had it available for like a week. I don't remember that one. Why don't I remember that one? You know, just hanging out with y'all in stream and playing this game. Well, there's gonna be more games, Bob. I will make some time to do some bug killer from time to time. It's just unfortunately the schedule's been rugged these past couple of months. Part of that is my fault, but I have that big project I've been working on, and it's taking up a ton of time. I am aggressively improving my convention schedule, but I think honestly after AWA, there's going to be a break for at least 3, if not 4 or 5 months. There's a gravity gun for Squirrel with a Gun. What? Did they update Squirrel with a Gun? Don't make me reinstall that game. I will 100% reinstall that game. Did they do like DLC or something? No. Major update. Pride has arrived. Oh. Gravity Gun is here. That was April. There hasn't been an update since June. There have been a couple of updates. I haven't played that game in forever. I have not played that game in a good minute. That would be another fun one to do again. I loved Squirrel with a Gun. That game was stupid fun. Yeah, I could get down to do that again. 100%. This is the last stream of the last gacha. It won't be the same. I feel you, man. I feel you. It's just... I'm going to take this off. I don't know what it is. I have like a sunburn or something. I don't know what it is, but I have like a sore on my scalp, and I don't know what it's from or where. Like, so I don't know where I would have gotten sunburn. I barely ever leave the house anymore. Squirrel with a Gun should have won Game of the Year. I agree. Squirrel with a Gun got robbed. Underappreciated gem. Love how the final poll was that. You mean DanChro? Yeah, the final draw was totally DanChro in a nutshell. It's just disappointing. Like, legitimately disappointing. This game had every opportunity to excel and to be amazing, and they really just... And I'm not going to blame Team Caravan. I'm going to blame aiming all the way through. Because I've seen... I mean, we saw a while back where Team Caravan had a bunch of stories that they were trying to develop that I guess they were in the middle of development of, and just never came to fruition at all. Genuinely disappointing experience. You know, but we'll always have Danmemo. I'm still gonna finish the archive. We're gonna get everything archived, and we'll still talk danmachi from time to time. I've been threatening for like 6-7 months now to do a big Wistoria project. I'd like to get that underway, but I have so many other things in the way that have prevented it, because writing the scripts and getting everything lined up to do the editing and all that. It's a ton of work. I will probably have to sit down and plan that out and make that like an early 2026 project. Because we've got, 50, almost 60 chapters now. So if I did one a week, we'd have more than a year of content on that. Yeah. Oh, Danmemo had amazing rates. Amazing rates. Oh, my God. So, but yeah, we've talked about it before, but I think, honestly, full disclosure, I'm just kind of done with gachas. It's part of the reason that I quit doing my Dokkan channel. I just do not enjoy gachas anymore. I don't feel like we get enough out of it, and I've got other places I want to spend my money at the moment. And it's really funny because I've been talking about Pokemon a lot because I've really gotten into that hardcore. But I've been doing the Pokemon cards, and everyone talks about how awful the market is over there. But I really get into like the trading and stuff like that, and I've honestly run a surplus. I'm right now potentially looking down a surplus and having money to like left over, like literally making money doing that. Just because of how the market is at the moment. Like spending money in a gacha game when I've got like other things that I really need to be doing and all that, just it feels irresponsible, and it just personally is kind of irking me. I want to work on my video game collection. I don't know if you guys saw it. Did I ever gush about it? Oh my God, if I never gushed about it, we need to talk about it. One of Souls-like danmachi game that I agree. It would be awesome. It'd be fantastic. I once again, one of the things I like about Dawnfall was the difficulty level. Like if you played the harder levels, it's not Hollow Knight level. Because I was spoiled by the beginning of Hollow Knight and how relaxed that shit was. Holy fuck. I've seen Path to Pain. I am both looking forward to and dreading that. Ironically, I got back into Magic. I'm actually building my daughter a deck right now to play Pokemon, and I've got the classic collection. I've got all these really nice mats, and I just found a deck box for my son, and we're gonna build some decks here shortly, and we're gonna actually learn how to play the game. But I'm a big fan of just like collecting things. I collect all kinds of shit. Oh, collecting on. If I didn't talk about it, one of the things I've enjoyed for years and years and years and years and years, and doing indie games and stuff like that is going to give me an opportunity to get back into that, is collecting games, collecting video games. I used to have a 500 plus strong collection of NES games, a couple homebrews, but most of the 800, 850, I think, NES games, I owned well over 500 of them. And I owned some heavy hitters too. I owned some ones that even at the time were like big bucks. And I really enjoy that. I enjoy old school console games. I enjoy new console games. I want to build my gaming collection. And when I'm spending money in, like, you know, DanChro or Dokkan or things like that, I'm not building that gaming collection. I'm spending money on something that's a diminishing asset. Want a full 3D game, though? And with multiplayer. I don't know about multiplayer. I'll be honest. We're going to go ahead and give our kudos to Spectre here real quick. We got to show some.
You're the father. The baby is.
We got to keep his memory alive. I cannot believe how long he's been gone. It blows my mind. It feels like he was just here. And I think it's a great way to, like, just honor his memory, too, because the last thing we played together was an indie game. We literally were playing Goose Goose Duck. Love those devs. They're. I went out to go meet them in New York City a couple years back. John, I did not see the question. Oh, how was your day? I'll get to that here in a minute. Let me finish gushing. And awesome guys, loved them. And those are the kinds of experiences that I would love to have. And as long as we're doing gacha games, we're never going to have that. But we can still cover danmachi content. But I think it'll be like the streaming side of this and the content side of this are going to be two different things. And I don't expect everybody to come over to Twitch. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to roll what we were doing at the Twitch into this channel. And then, a few times a week, we'll just upload some danmachi content or just Amori adjacent content. But for streaming, we'll just stream some indie games and have some fun. It'll be structure, and then streams will just be chill. PvP and co-op for familia participation, PvP with players that join. Interesting. So like with the Elden Ring, where you can like interact with other people and antagonize, that would be really neat. Actually, it's a damn good idea. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, Kiram. Yeah, Spectre was really special. I was working hard to try to get him to come out here for one of the big cons, and I was gonna put together something and try to get him out here to hang out, because we've had a couple people from the channel show up to MomoCon, and I had the Game Across America crew out last year. They're all coming out next year. And he was like, not that I like pick favorites or anything, but honestly, Spectre's been here since the beginning. He was honestly one that and I knew he'd never be able to afford it on his own. He was one that was going to try to like get out here at some point, but obviously that's not going to happen now. Breaks my heart. But John, how was my day? Busy, but not bad. Not bad. I'm looking forward to this week. Going out with the fam. We're going to do some fun stuff. And then next week's going to be big. Like go to a con, just got to plan around my work schedule. Yup, that is a thing. That is 100% a thing. So convention schedule for the rest of the year. I'm still up in the air about PokeCon. I'm going to try to go to that. But it's going to be rugged because I've got, if I do PokeCon, the weekend before that Saturday, I've got camp out with my kid. That Sunday, we're going to be driving up to Chattanooga to do the Motor Car Festival because I love that. I've been doing that for years, and I fucking love it. But I'm a big car nerd anyway. Then the weekend after that would be PokeCon. I get back from PokeCon. Then 2 weeks after that is DreamHack and Halloween. So Friday I do Halloween with the fam. Saturday and Sunday I do DreamHack. Get back from that. I have basically a month to recuperate, but that month is then like Thanksgiving and just all the rigmarole there. And then first weekend of December is another convention, and then 2 weeks after that is another convention. So yeah, worst part is I live in the Midwest. That's not too bad though. It's cheap enough to like fly and stuff out there. It's not like it is out here.
Dunstan checks in. Dunstan checks in. Dunstan checks in. Dunstan checks
Fucking
in.
movie, man. That fucking movie. Gotta invite me sometime in the future. Yeah, I mean, so honestly, like, we'll do... If... My honest answer to that is if anybody wants to come to a convention and wants to, like, do a meet and greet or something like that, MomoCon is the one to go to. It genuinely is a massive, massive convention. And it is everything geekdom. And it is amazing. Last year we had 60,000 people at the con. And next year is the big one because they are going to have 2 full hallways. Like literally the first year that they were in this facility, they had 1 hallway. They moved to a second hallway and then they moved to the biggest hallway. They're going to have their original hallway and the biggest hallway together. It is going to be insane. It is going to be immense. And it is always a ton of fun. And I'm actually working on getting, I think Root, our sponsor, is going to be out there. We're trying to figure out the logistics on that. I have encouraged a couple of guests, including one musical guest. I've encouraged people to participate and throw their name in the hat. Legitimately, it's just one of those that I think everyone would have a really good time at, and it's one that I'm already at anyway. And it's it's central enough and big enough that you don't have to come just to see me and like stand around my happy ass all weekend. You can go do your own shit. We do meet up for an hour, and then everybody just goes and has a good time. Like, I'm not that egotistical that I expect everyone to hang around me all fucking weekend. I don't. No offense, I plan to do my own shit too. But that would be the big one. That's one that's genuinely like the con to go to. Yeah, next stream. So, we will be streaming Tuesday night on the Pokemon channel. And I will take I'm taking a few days off, and then I will be back probably Saturday night. And next Sunday, I'm going to play it by ear. I feel like... So next Sunday is the 28th, and it seems like the game will sunset sometime in the early afternoon, Eastern time. So if that is the case, then we'll stream something else. But if the game is still around, we'll stream the game for a little bit. We'll just finish up a few things, fart around. But I'm fully expecting next week we'll probably be moving to our new norm. We'll be breaking back out Hollow Knight. I've been playing off stream a little bit, but I've been running around unlocking locations and not doing boss battles because I want to genuinely do boss battles for you guys. Because I know everyone wants to see the deaths and the frustration. But I've just been farting around in the game and learning the mechanics, and so I can actually get fucking good. Me, the diva? Hell no. You should know better than that by now. Gotta read the Reincarnation Coliseum on its with no one No promises. I will try. We'll try. I did read the other one though. Yeah, so Tuesday night will be that. There will not be the Friday stream or the Wednesday stream. Saturday is a big maybe. Yeah, I did the Yuri Brothel. Yeah. But it was only like 22 chapters. It was short, wasn't it? Or did I only... The site that I was reading on only had 22 of the chapters. So, unless I missed something. Yeah. It's like Beerus has a damn type. Actually is also true. Yeah, so that's going to basically be our new norm. I have a lot of the archive I've got to finish recording. I'm going to record a little bit tonight before I go to bed. I'm going to record a lot tomorrow and Tuesday. But we will probably still be rolling it out. Because I don't want to just drop a whole shitload of it and have Amy go, strike. Like, that'd be really bad for business. So we're going to continue trickling it out like we have been. I'll probably get on a more regular schedule. But, Beerus, you got my attention with old girl. I'm just saying, with Triangle Girl, I'm about that life. Just saying. But yeah, so basically we'll just get on that schedule. We'll be like rolling content out from time to time. I think once the archive is done, I might go to like a 3-day schedule where we do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday releases. But I'm gonna base that on like how the activity rolls out. I might do like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, depending on how things go. But either way, like we're gonna do 3 releases a week, and hopefully by the end of the year I can roll into doing like Wistoria once a week for a while and all that. But yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. But streams will always be indie content. I'm just saying. Oh no. No, it's not the character type. It's the story type. After all the manga that you have recommended, buy Beers. I don't think we've gushed about it, but I am. Oh no. I'm 1 episode behind still in Panty and Stocking. Dear God, that show is fucking insane. Absolutely fucking insane. I don't remember. Season 1 was pretty batshit, but I don't remember Season 1 being anywhere near on this level. Nasty. You're nasty. It's the biggest I can fix her manga. Fair. But yeah, it's so the real funny part about this is it's a little bittersweet because I'm sad to see the game go, but I'm not surprised to see the game go. And it's like I'm sad to see it go, but I also don't really necessarily want it around. You know what I mean? Take it. Have a great night, man. I miss you. Well, I mean, just stop in, dude. We're going to be playing indie games. We're going to be playing all kinds of indie games, and it's going to be a blast. I go to a convention every October. Well, actually, this year it's in October. Next year it's in. Well, I don't think I'm allowed to say when it is next year, but I don't think they've officially announced it next year. But they do have like a crazy indie section. And I'll be letting you guys like basically vote on what you want to see us play. And there's always great stuff there. Like always great stuff. So we'll be around, man. We'll be around. I've recommended more normal manga in the anime, like fair. You are the one that turned me on to Wistoria. I will grant you that. I will grant you that. Wistoria was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But I'm more teasing than anything. I'm not being serious. But yeah, it's sad to see it go because it had potential. It had a lot of potential. And it was honestly just a lot of potential squandered by a greedy distributor. Chad has already voted for Stellar Blade. Well, we got Hollow Knight right now. Hollow Knight's the hype. After Hollow Knight, we'll see what Stellar Blade is. We'll see. I gotta see too because I don't know if we're gonna finish Hollow Knight by the time or Silk Song by the time. Doubtful actually. By the time that the convention comes up. So it depends, man. It depends. We'll put Stellar Blade on the list though. I may have a type. Might as well. Should play Nine Souls. Oh yeah, that's the other Metroidvania Souls-like. Yeah. Well, we're gonna see because once again, when I go to the convention, I'm gonna be getting all new games. I'm gonna be hitting these people up left, right, and center, and really like that's like. Right now, we're kind of like ramping down from danmachi content, and after DreamHack is going to be us like really going hard into the indie content and really pushing that content out. And so I think that there's going to be like a little bit of a lull period where we're trying to find our feet and trying to figure out what we're doing. But and the awesome part is we just got this amazing game drop that would be a great. Funny part is, Kieran, I think I own that. I honestly think I own Burnout Revenge for the PS2. I think so. I have to go look. Actually, no, I think I own it for the GameCube. I think I have Burnout on the GameCube. I have to go look, though. Stellar Blade is amazing. Yeah. But see, the thing is I'm going to this convention with all these indie devs, and I really want to, like, if I'm going to be doing indie games, I would love to, like, let's hit the old stuff. Like, we can hit the old stuff anytime. I want to strike while the iron's hot on a lot of these other games coming out. Like, there's a game coming out called Snakes with Fists that is incredibly stupid, but also a shitload of fun. And I cannot wait for that one to come out. Because it's an old-school 8-bit beat-em-up with an open world. And it's crazy. Like, such a wild-ass concept. So it's not that kind of convention. Actually, I don't do that anymore. I used to. There was a time in my life. Holy shit. But unfortunately, I got kids, man. I can't have that kind of content around the house anymore. But no, this is a little bit more like, how do I word it? A little bit more like industry, honestly. It's less like the fun, like you go there to play games convention. It's more of like a networking convention. Everyone there is trying to network. Everyone there's trying to build their business. Everyone's got like an angle they're working, for lack of a nice way to put it. Even the people that are there, like a lot of the vendors and stuff that are there are more or less just trying to pick up like sponsors or people to sponsor or sell their wares. It's one of the, like, when I go there, one of the booths that I hang around most is Williams F1, and that's because they have those big F1 simulators, and I'd love to get my hands on one at some point. But shit, those motherfuckers are expensive. Expensive. There's a new anime game that's basically Punch-Out with Baki characters. The extent of my Baki knowledge are the really ancient OVAs from like the 90s. Yeah, I did my daily free draw. If you missed it earlier, go back in the stream. We did two multis on this banner and got entirely and completely fucked, which is so fitting for this game. So fitting. It's asinine. That's what I was saying. It's bittersweet. It's so bittersweet because, like, with this game out of the way, I don't know. It leaves room for a better game, but I don't know if anybody's developing a better game. I don't know if there's any desire to see a better game. It's not a franchise that I think people are jumping up and down to, like, lock in. So, I don't know, man. Just water tonight, man. Just water. I had an espresso before stream, but I made my espresso with my rum roast by root, which I'm actually out of. I need more. They're supposed to be sending me more. Oh, it smells so good. I don't have a problem. You do. Oh, fun fact. So there's a new code for this, guys. We've done so well with these guys. They're knocking another 5% off. So our code now is GAA15, and you get 15% off now instead of just the old 10%. So we're coming up in the world. Hibernate Renmi would be a blast. Get the fuck! Did you play the ribeye alert? I didn't. I got you, though, man. I got you. That's why I got to automate these things again, but it's just... I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's disheartening when you do it 3 times and each time it breaks within a month. But I'm gonna... Yoko's got a new chat client he's using, and I'm gonna fuck with that a little bit. Just haven't had time. Post-archive, I'll have a little more time. Baki Hanma Blood Arena on Steam. I'm not. Inuyasha. I would do Inuyasha any day of the week over Hibernate Renmei. That series genuinely made me mad. We need more. I'm not eating. You are the reason that you can't just eat at someone else's house. I go to this motherfucker's house. He's like, I made chili. Be like, this tastes familiar. What the fuck is that? Oh, I made it with Bubba Burgers. Get the fuck. This is my house. I don't give. Get the fuck. It's not your house anymore. Legit though, I joke, but I'm honest. Next time you make chili, cook up a half pound of bacon, take the grease and some Dr. Pepper, and soak dried beans overnight. Thank me fucking later. I'm not even joking, because the beans will taste like meat. I've had a dude that was Keijo, make a Keijo game. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. God, with DOA physics. You just use a DOA physics engine for a Keijo game. Holy shit. But I have a friend that like hates vegetables. He refused to eat beans in chili. I was like, eat one bite of my chili. And he's like, I see the beans, but I taste bacon and amazing. And I'm like, it's my secret. Yeah. So like, he's like, you are the only person who I will trust with beans and chili. And I'm like, bam! Yeah. Beans have a weird texture. So there's something about the acid from the Dr. Pepper. It breaks down that texture. It's not as bad. They're not as like grainy or anything like that. They're very, very soft, especially if you slow cook them. I did not do barbecue them because I'm the worst. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I've been kind of preoccupied tonight. My brain's just kind of been everywhere. Brain's really just kind of been all over the place.
Man, I don't know
That
what to take no more, man.
Okay,
What's the
Dean is
fucking
correct.
take
Nobody's
no
messing
more,
with your
man?
head.
Get out of my
Nobody's
head.
messing with your
Show's
head.
fucking
Get
insane,
out
man.
of my
Nobody's
head.
messing with your head, man.
Depends on the type of beans. So when I do it with red beans, red kidney beans, and black beans. Japanese red beans, I have. That's a whole different animal though. I love red bean paste. Oh my god. But I wouldn't do Japanese red beans. Am I not preoccupied most streams? No, most streams I'm usually into it. It's so weird because we're saying goodbye to this game and I'm like, I should be sad, but I'm just kind of not. Like, honestly, we do need to get Steven as... I will give you that. We do need to get Steven as Smiling Friends. Honestly, when it came to, like, a week out of Danmemo, I was choked up. I was really sad to see Danmemo go. And I'm kind of indifferent to this game. I've been struggling to log in, because I've just been not logging in. Struggling to care. No, Bob. Appreciate you guys. Man, once again, we will make a dedicated bug killer night. We will make, we'll do some shit, man. It's not the end. It's just another bump of the road. I thought you were talking about doing chili with red bean, like red bean paste. I'm like, that'd be weird. Well, actually probably not that far off because one of the things I do when I finish my chili after I cook my chili, is I take a chocolate bar. Like usually the darker the chocolate, the better. So I don't do like Hershey's or something like that. I do like usually a 70 to 90% chocolate bar, like that semi-sweet or bitter chocolate, and I will melt that in there. And what that does is it adds a richness to all of it, and you let that just kind of like you have the boiling pot or crock pot or whatever you got it in, and you just drop a chocolate bar in there and let it like simmer and just kind of and it adds a thickness and a richness. It adds just something. I can't really explain it, but it adds like an X factor to the chili. It changes everything. It just changes everything. It's real hard to explain, but it thickens it up a little bit. It adds a richness to it. It is mind-blowing. Do you think you do another poll for stuff? You may stream... Wait. You may stream the game's end of service. So a lot of it comes down to what happens next week. I don't know when things are ending. If I find out that this is ending midday on Sunday, maybe I'll stream midday Sunday. But I don't know. Saturday night is usually our group stream, but if it turns out that not everyone's going to be there, then I might stream this instead. It really depends. Sweet and savory go well together. Look at caramelized onions. I agree. but it's got to be like the right combination. My vote is definitely for Stellar Blade. We'll do Stellar Blade at some point. We'll definitely do Stellar Blade at some point. But the thing is, in the aftermath from DreamHack, I want to pick up some of those games. Number one, to form relationships with the indie devs. Number two, to kind of like build the streaming side of this channel as like the place where indie devs want to like promote their stuff. I just think it'd be really good. Doom. I've been playing Doom 2016, and I would love to do Doom Eternal. I was really tempted last year in June on my birthday. I couldn't work it out because of all the stuff I had going on at the time. But I wanted to do a thing called Doomsday, where literally just all day long we play Doom. But I recently played 2016. I haven't bought Doom Eternal. I want to buy Doom Eternal. Oh, that was a big purchase last week. Damn, it's not... I uploaded the short to TikTok. I don't think I showed you guys, but last week on the way back from Collecticon, my one big thing that I've wanted for like a year since last Collecticon was a copy of Mario Paint in box, and I've not been able to find it. And the prices have been kind of weird because last year they were about $250. Last I checked, they were down to about $90 to $100 for a decent copy in box. And I've been looking. I can never find one, like, right place, right time. Like, if one shows up, it's either too expensive, or it's not the right box, or blah, 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 blah. Because I want the big box with everything in it. And the reason for it was Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario, is at this convention. And this is one of the early games that had voice acting in it. So, I've been looking for it, and I couldn't find it, and I was at the convention, and Charles Martinet was there, and I was looking at that, and they only had 2 game vendors there this time, and nobody had it. And I was just like, shit, what am I going to do? And I was driving home, and I just got a wild hair. I called my shop that I buy everything through. Like, they're amazing. And I was like, I'm looking for this. And they're like, oh, dude, we just got one in today. And I was like, are you shitting me? And he's like, yeah. He's like, but it's kind of rough. I was like, okay, well, how rough are we talking? And DeFale, have a great night, man. Appreciate you dropping in, my guy. Yeah, we'll be around, man. We'll be around. Take it easy, my dude. Take it easy. And I was like, how rough is it? And they were like, well, the back is pretty ripped up, but the front is pretty good. And I was like, okay, well, how much are you asking? And he's like, well, considering the condition, you've done a lot of work with us, blah, blah, blah. I'll give it to you for $35. And I was like, fuck me running. Holy shit. What time do you guys close? And he's like, about 10 minutes. I'm like, I am 15 minutes away. And he's like, we'll see you in 15. This is just how this shop operates. They are that fucking awesome. So I put the pedal to the metal. I'm going 90 to 100 miles an hour whole fucking way. And I roll up, and they had just closed up shop. And he opened it up to bring me in. And then not only that, he also had the boxes for Mario Kart, box and manual, for Mario Kart and Mario All-Stars. In fact, actually, yeah, boxes are upstairs, but I get the manuals down here for Mario All-Stars. So, boxes and manual, they're in rugged shape. They're not in the greatest shape, but I don't give a fuck. Like, it's going in my personal collection. What do I care? Mario All-Stars, he charged me $5 for the box. Mario Kart, he charged me $5 for the box. A full, complete copy of Mario Paint, he charged me $35 for. And I took it to the convention, and I got it signed by Charles Martinet, and I couldn't be fucking happier. The only downside is they don't have the insert to keep everything in there intact. So at some point, I'm going to either have to find the insert or find a copy that has the insert and swap all the stuff out. But I could not be happier. I've got this beautiful collector's item That's going on my shelf. It's signed. It's glory. If you guys want, I can run upstairs and grab it, but I don't figure you guys want Chair Sama for like the 3-4 minutes here, as we're probably wrapping up here shortly anyway. But I'll upload pictures of it or whatever here shortly. But it is like the biggest takeaway. And once again, if we're playing gacha games, I can't do shit like that. And not playing gacha games is like, do it, go grab it. You want me to go grab it? Grab it? I'll be right back. Imagine you find a copy of Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World. Here, I'll go big mode for this. Oh, shit. There we go. So, there it is, y'all. These are the spoils of not playing gacha games. I could do shit like this. Now, in fairness, getting him to sign it was $80. So, I mean, and you can see, like, it's in respectable shape in the front, but the back is literally ripped up. Like, the back is 2 pieces. But this is the side that matters. And this is all that matters. So, what do I give a shit? So I'm gonna get a case for it. This and Earthbound have a unique case. So I don't own Earthbound. I wish I did, but I will get my hands on that at some point. But this is going on my shelf, and when I build my awesome gaming room, this is like up there. But next year I'm gonna get him to sign. I only had enough this year to get him to sign 1 game, but next year I'm gonna get him to sign All Stars and a couple other games. And I'm also going to get him to sign some of the boxes from some of my Nintendo products. And eventually what I'd like is I'd like to have every box from every Nintendo product I own signed. Every Mario game I own signed. I brought 3D All-Stars to get signed as well. But because it was $80 to get one thing signed, I was like, I can't afford that right now. For those that don't know, I got a big Pokemon project going on, and I have all my money tied up right now in Pokemon cards. But until I see the profit from that, I just couldn't afford it. I own it, just not the box anymore. Dude, that is awesome. Oh, yeah, for the price, stupid pickup. I mean, once again, last year, just the game in box would have been $250. Got the guide for Earthbound 2. I would love to find a copy of. So the shop I'm going to later on this week, last year when I was in there, 2 years ago when I was in there, they had Earthbound in box. But at the time, the prices were astronomical. Now, a lot of these games have been coming down in price. So I'm really hoping that eventually Earthbound will come into a price range that I can actually own it. Can we see the back? There's nothing special about the back. The back's kind of in rough shape, like I said. It's actually scotch taped back together. But, yeah, who gives a fuck? I really don't care. This is the side you're going to see. and it's going to go in a big-ass piece of plastic. So, yeah, who gives a fuck? And the funny part is not a lot of people are going to be collecting these. So the fact that, like, I was able to find this at my... come on. I'm going to love this thing forever. What's so special about Earthbound? It's just not it wasn't printed very commonly. It's a great game, but it didn't have a lot of printing. Never grew up with Earthbound. I didn't either. It wasn't on my radar when I was a kid. But I played it up when I was older, and it's just an amazing game. Yeah, he's easily playable on the Switch now. Yep, my kids play it. My kids actually play it. They play the original one. What do they call that one? It's not called Earthbound. It's called something else. But Mother 1 is on Switch. Yeah. Yeah. It's in the SNES collection. It is. The thing is, they just didn't print very many of them. But, I mean, also, you got to think, like, JRPGs weren't that big back in the day. It really wasn't until, like, Final Fantasy 7 and 8, Legend of Dragoon, Panzer Dragoon, things like that really, really, really... Mother 1 is the prequel to Earthbound? Yeah, but it's got a different name in English. I forget what the name is. Because Earthbound technically is Mother 3, isn't it? Isn't it the third one? There's like two games prior to that, I think. I could be wrong on that one. I don't remember. I don't remember the whole thing. Earthbound Beginnings, also called Mother 1 in Japan. There you go. Earthbound Beginnings, that's what it is, yes. My kids have actually been playing it, funny enough. But, yeah, like, adding these awesome things to my collection and, like, being able to enjoy those and, like, actually be able to, like, share this with people. And that's part of what I've been doing with the Pokemon games is, like, playing the classic games and enjoying those. Earthbound is Mother 2. Oh, Ness is Mother 3. There you go. There you go.
Responding to emails takes time.
First Street Fighter game in the arcades was a bitch to play. You're going way... I mean, that's about the same era. What is the first Street Fighter game I own? I don't know. I wasn't huge Street Fighter. I was more Mortal Kombat than Street Fighter. But... damn me. I'm a filthy casual. Filthy casual. But no, I was really excited to add that to my collection. I've been a year, and the fact that like on the day of, it just fell in my lap and like, it's so cool. So I can't wait. Next year we're gonna be doing some fun shit. We're gonna be doing some really fun shit. Hilariously, I found a copy of Dawnful in the box at the show. But it was one of those like they were asking an insane price for it. And I was just like, well, I already own it. I'm not paying what they're asking for it. Fuck that. But, yeah. First Street Fighter game in arcades, too. You said it in arcades. Dude. That's the one fun... Oh, I was saying, if you guys want to come to MomoCon. So, they have a 24-hour arcade there. And it is a proper arcade. Oh, last year... So I had to stay up last year for our trip to out to Dallas. I had to stay up extra late and sleep in on Saturday because we were going to drive all night long on Friday night out to Saturday morning. I had to stay up. I had to get up late or stay up late Thursday. So I went down to the arcade and they had the Initial D like proper like arcade machines with like the steering wheel and all that shit. And I literally stayed down there, till 3 in the morning, just playing video games. You want to go? Dude, you would love it. It's a blast. It is so much fucking fun. I said, of all the cons I go to, that's the one I would really encourage people to go to, because it is just everyone for everything. And this year, the gaming hall is going to be insane. I can't say too much. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but I'm privy to some like confidential information, and I will say like what they're setting up this year is going to be nuts. Got a chance to play a Gundam cockpit game at the last con? Yes, they have those too. I don't have to bring quarters. No, it's all free play. Momocon. Memorial Day weekend. Last weekend in May. Here in Atlanta. Multiple screens surrounding. Yes, it's, oh my god. I think they had 2 or 3 of them last year. But yeah, they get the Gundam cockpit game, or the Gundam pods. They've had a couple of like really unique Japanese games over the years. I don't know, man. It's a blast. And like I said, I had to stay. So the only downside is like it's really hard to get in there like Saturday night because everyone's trying to like stay up Saturday night. But that Thursday night, that Friday night, no problem whatsoever. My favorite arcade is Skee-Ball. I'm not gonna hate because I love me some Skee-Ball. There are lines for Gundam. Oh yeah, dude, it's nutty. But I mean, when you go in there in the middle of the night, who gives it? There's not gonna be that many lines. It's not gonna be that big a deal. You go in there like 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. Good fucking luck. You gotta plan your trip out. Root, we got to figure it out because Root wants to do a thing, and I'm not sure I'm allowed to talk about it, but we're trying to get them. We're trying to get them into the con in such a way that they would basically have like a 24-hour booth down there, and it would be amazing. So we're working on it. Funny enough, Kieran, they actually do have a lot of the classics. So there's a convention in town called Southern Fried Gaming Expo, where these people literally collect arcade machines. I got a friend that collects arcade machines, and they bring them in. So they're partnered with Southern Fried, and they'll have the guys from that convention bring in their arcade machines, and then they've got their own arcade machines they bring in, and they've got all the classics. They've got weird ones. They've got the ones you really would want to play. They've got strange Japanese games you've probably never seen or heard of before that are stupid fun. I played one time that had like a little table on it, and you're like a salary man who just came home from work, and your whole family's acting up like the kids are on their phones, and the mom's just zoning out. And like the whole goal is you're supposed to like hit the table in such a way that you're like get everyone's attention without breaking everything, but at some point you're supposed to like do a whole table flip, and you literally grab the bottom of the table and you flip that fucker, and the whole thing goes up. And like it was this batshit insane game. I still don't understand everything that was supposed to be going on, but it was fun to play nevertheless. But yeah, like honestly, if I was gonna sell you on a convention, that would be the one I'd tell you guys to go to because it is an absolute blast. I've been talking with one of the newer like TikTok, YouTube comedy bands that I've been following lately. I'm trying to get them to come. We'll see if that pans out at all. Sounds like me on the daily. I am the opposite of chill, but I'm not that fucking rude. But I have been known to be a bit of a troll. But yeah. So that be the ting. Anyway, guys, it is coming up on 2 a.m. I am going to go get a little bit more archive stuff done. Fuck you, Kiram. Goddamn. Y'all never going to let that shit die. It happened once, man. Once. I got to go anyway. It's all good, man. It's all good. So, yeah, there will be no stream on Wednesday. Next Sunday we'll be streaming, but I'm going to play it by ear based on what happens with the game. Tuesday I am planning to stream with the guys, planning to do the group stream. But if the group stream doesn't come together and if Danmemo is closing down on Sunday, we might. I will let you guys know ahead of time. This is as much advance warning as I get. But Yeah, for all intents and purposes, I kind of expect this to be the last DanChro stream, and it's a little sad. But, yeah. Fair enough, Kieran. No, the difference between me and Steven for years had that chair and didn't know. I made the mistake once. And it's not like I'm a nasty motherfucker. I just didn't clean the screen well enough. That's it. Bob, do we have 4 people for a raid? I'm really tired, man. I'm exhausted. Maybe we'll do some. Maybe we'll like get together tomorrow night and do some raids. But for now I am bushed, and I still need to get some. I still need to get some of the archive stuff done because we're running out of time. But did it add extra flavor? I got sick. I got really sick. All right, guys. But I'm going to head out. Appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. And thank you guys for all the years of Danmemo, all the years of DanChro. I know it's going to be a little different going forward, but come and hang out. I mean, we can still chat danmachi. We can chat anything. How many times do we just chat random bullshit playing this game? Or Danmemo, for that matter. We just chat. We just have a good time. But like I said, the content will still be like danmachi, Wistoria, things like that. But streaming wise, we're going to be going into indie games, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. I really think it's going to be a lot of fun. So appreciate y'all. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Thank you guys for years and years and years of enjoyment, of just all this good stuff that we've been doing. And yeah. Oh, and I still got to get all the scans up from that fucking book, man. I completely forgot about that. I got the goddamn scanner and all that shit in, and I just literally saw it over there in the corner. So we'll do that. We'll actually do some videos on that one too. That'll be a lot of fun. But all shit we could do that now that we're not like stressing out trying to do all these gaming videos every day. Anyway, guys, have a great one. I'll see you guys again real soon. Y'all take it easy, and catch y'all next time.